One.
All right, we have LH tank pressure.
GLS is go for FTS arm.
I was expecting a call from Jeff on that. That's why.
Same. Got 5 minutes to launch.
Copy that.
Read and then we'll be on.
Copy that.
For purge sequence 4. GLS is go for upper stage to internal power.
Launch in 10 seconds if you're syncing your watches.
There's inertial nav.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch.
All right, we're in the air. Tower clear. Houston integrity, good roll pitch.
Copy, roll pitch. Integrity through max Q on pump still on.
We have you loud and clear on Ponce de Leon. Copy that.
Six minutes, 30 seconds. So far, Nico's in 90 seconds.
Integrity, expect nominal shutdown.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Concur.
I just said the same on board, Stan. Hello, feeling there, everybody.
Sensors dry.
Engines are firing
Shut
back.
down in 3, 2, 1. All right.
I see Miko. I see EPU 2 down, what I call that.
Concur.
Stan, we agree, we got a good core stage set, and we are showing on the ICPS EPU number 2 down with 3 associated cautions.
Okay. We've reopened the PFD's inertial is going on.
I'll put that on work.
I'm going to leave ELVLH. So we're at the 2. I'm sorry. All integrity crew, open visors.
Seat 1 is open.
Seat 3 open.
C4 open.
Okay, all crew visors are open.
All right.
I'll wait for that.
That's a good question, or a good thought. I will take a steer from you on it. If you're good, I'm happy with the plan, but no, we could pull that up if we need to.
Yep.
How about I at
And
least
you want-
just ask?
It was 25:20,
For knowing.
so that's about 2.5 minutes.
All right, let me talk to Jeremy real quick.
All right, hinge line 3 is all latched.
Real zone.
Copy all, thanks for the report. While we're talking timeline, since you launched on time, the Optimus time update won't be needed.
And as you take that oxone and filter
Copy
out,
that,
just
Steph.
keep those nested Ziplocs because we're going to use it for something in a minute that I'm going to hand you.
Okay. PPE, I guess, is next for you.
Yeah,
We have
so,
a transformer. Get ready to summarize.
The only thoughts I'm tracking are the potential retained issue, EPU 2, and GPS 1.
making a call.
Raj,
Hygiene bay
Yep.
outfitting. We did that quickly so you can do stuff.
Straits of Hormuz. That is sweet. Instruction 188 of the ascent checklist.
With you on 188.
Hey Stan, I think we got the old numbers in the procedure. We're supposed
Procedure, the outer and inner gimbal angles have been erroneously swapped. We are in good config for the burn.
Yeah, when I went on to the next instruction.
You want to start on that or no?
A firm.
Thank you. you
All
want
right,
to say this.
Jeremy,
I don't know.
so if it's in the stowage note,
And-
so it's an ATBC3
Unless it's
small,
going to
so
ruin your
there's actually
ascent
two
storage,
day
I
one
mean,
bags in
my
there.
suit
One
off,
is,
I'm gonna be spending my way
all the
through
toilet
that.
stuff, and the other one is everything else, so it was in the everything else bag, and so it was
So
still
you
in
use
locker.
the suit drawing once all 4 suits are done. I'm gonna leave it there, and then either when Christina hops in seat 1 or the handheld mic is configured on the speaker, I will completely dock off. I'm hanging out just waiting to get off of comm.
In anyone's eyes.
I can't really reach this from, I'll do it when I hop up. Yep.
Yeah, or you can ask for it. Okey-dokey.
I'm gonna go through and clean up open procedures. So that is also something that we could do right now, is make sure that
Yep,
only the things open are what we need, just to clean this up.
gotcha,
Like
okay.
I opened the,
Off my timeline.
And PAO though, they want to do on time, right?
A firm. Yep.
So if that's on time, everyone, we have 20 minutes to the PAO event.
Okay. And is somebody scheduled to set that up?
No, it's the easy one where it just comes on.
They just come on board. I don't think we.
Like a task list
Mhm.
and do it, but
Okay.
yeah.
And so to catch pretty,
Cool.
I'm gonna start marking what's been done and what's deferred just because
Good.
This just isn't fair. We should all be individually bagged,
Yeah,
possibly
alright.
identified.
Successful contract on DSN and PAO off October, they are off of.
Okay.
Is that happens in here right now? As part of copy content?
Just as we're putting stuff under the cargo net and the suits and all that, just
Yeah.
think about how we're still.
Put down for the first one and EMAC for the second one, but, and
Well,
then
not,
they said it was a rates thing.
not
Rates
first
thing.
and second, just, because we had,
Integrity, Houston.
Not a problem. How is that timer going?
I'm gonna start it now.
I just started one.
All right, so I've got docking cam checkout. It's usually a 2-person thing. Do you want to work that while you're waiting on the timer, or do you want me to grab another buddy?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
40822.
oh, uh-oh. PDU C5, PDU C3, PDU 1. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
what is it you want to know about prop?
I just saw some prop warnings, so I just wanted to make sure we weren't seeing something.
Integrity, Houston, comm check.
Nicholas.
If you want to sort by to do, we can get to that branch 5759 might help us.
So if we were to answer, are the following messages an alarm? No, we would go to 7.2. 8. And what I'm saying is that C1 is on.
It is, but go back to your, were you on the CDH page? Or were you on the, yeah.
O off, no, O N W. I can't find it anywhere. Nobody
And
came
it's
across it
not-
earlier somewhere else,
I-
systems.
Sure does. Ooh, good find. Oh, does it say temp stove? Oh, but
Yeah,
gather,
we
either
go-
way you're gathering.
So what they told me was we are safe with USS
Two,
two. They
but not
didn't
for
tie
recovery.
back to that nuclear recovery burn that I understood. Maybe they did, I didn't. make
Okay, we'll
recognition.
hold tight and wait for y'all to give us a big picture in about 10 minutes.
And actually,
Yeah, it's see, because,
We got C3A and C3B back on.
yeah.
That's great.
So they'll probably just started reading a bunch of IO and spit it out into the
Yep.
caution warning system.
N2 supply lines, the N2 tank is no longer decreasing.
Alright, but,
Primary line, but what does
yeah,
that mean?
exactly. Which, there's two, so.
Okay, feeder factors in BDE bag 9. Goes in A3 on the way
Ooh, they
home.
changed that already? That's
Okay.
awesome.
What's it like?
no.
Okay.
Copy notes down.
And, okay.
Is channel 3 tab missing?
Negative.
End of procedure.
It was not maxed out.
Is live video still on?
Live video's on, but it is still maxed out on audio.
So did we turn on the AGA and we got that alarm? Is that what we're saying?
The AGA activity is on my timeline at the end of DPC.
Okay.
So we can simulate that I just turned it on, which I feel like I would do in real life, and we got a CO2 alarm at 4.0.
Okay.
And tell them I'll put the rest of the numbers in the procedure per Optimus.
Okay. All right, Houston, the only other thing we have for you is we turned on the AGA just a little bit early this morning, and we're showing 4.0 for CO2, and we got an audible alarm on that. The rest of the numbers we'll put in Optimus.
All right, we copy 4.0. Thanks for letting us know.
Okay, thanks, Houston. We're gonna get on with the day.
A question for y'all. I think I understand that changing these numbers doesn't change my volume to them. Is that what you would agree with? Even though it says mic, which doesn't make sense for a level?
I would agree, but I do not know for sure.
That's a good one. I don't know.
We'll give it a try.
And Kevin's the common structure copying our conversation about Micron.
Do we want to be on off or listen to the others?
Oh, we can go listen. That works. Yeah, good
Okay.
call.
If she has any.
Didn't
Headset
seem
mic was
to-
loud, it's the handheld that's soft.
These definitely. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, confirm.
And you can tell Philip that the backseat TVs just went, oh, there they are, they're fixed.
So you guys have the headset set up just in case we need to jump on those real quick. I would put maybe Vox on the icon, just that way you don't have to change it if you need to put them on.
Help me out.
All the way to the right column is icon,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would turn those from off to Vox.
Okay.
And that way, if you put the headset on, it's already set up.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
This came with their peer.
Houston and Ryan, we're ready for the burn conference.
James is out there if you want to ask.
I'm looking for our
Ah.
particularly right.
He
All
might
right,
have
Jeremy,
stolen
we've
it.
got no deltas to the uplink burn 5, burn pad that's currently on board. In regards to that earlier TBC failure, we're still go for TLI on our one good channel of TBC. Otherwise, do you have any questions on the burn pad for us?
Okay, just a couple things. Just want to confirm we're looking at the right burn pad. So we've got FMA TLI version 0. Is that the correct one?
And that is the correct file.
Okay, and the other question we had is just the BFS steps for today. We noticed in the burn pad that you, the ground, are taking care of step 6, as well as, let's see here, post-burn, you're doing that, but we're skipping step 11, so we're just a little confused about BFS.
That's the first we heard it today.
All right, Jeremy, well, you managed to find something here on the burn pad. Step 6 is actually should be called a skip, not an MCC.
Okay, so that means we will not enable BFS today because it's not a critical or RTC3 burn, just per the procedure then.
Yeah, you got that down, perfect.
Okay, all right, that makes sense to us now. And then I guess the other thing is TDC, we've had a look as well. We don't see any indications of any failures. Should we expect to see some failure indications for that TDC? Diana's got it.
Yeah, that was perfect. guess we can also infer they're not gonna do step 24.
Yeah.
And need to-
Okay.
Yeah, let them have that.
All right, Jeremy, this is just an artifact of how we're working today, where the next software load, we will see this type of failure in the signatures, but for today, we just have to know it's there.
Okay, that's helpful. And what would we see right now in that case? Do you know? It's okay if you don't.
Yeah, Jeremy, so what we do know is we do have that caution and alarm, and we're still looking into if they beat other types of signatures.
And so TBC2 is down. Is that, do you understand that?
That is my assumption. He actually said one TVC. He didn't say which TVC, but the, yeah.
Okay, and just to make sure I'm on the same page here, so are we saying TBC2, or the secondary channel is down? Is that what we're simulating?
Great question. Because it also brings it back to our display if we don't have 1 and 2.
All right, Jeremy, you were breaking up a little bit, but the second TVC, the secondary one, is considered failed. We're down right now.
All right.
Okay, you had my question perfect, so that explains it. Thank you. Okay, we're all set now, and we assume that we have a go for preliminary burn targeting.
Nice.
Okay, thanks for the essay, Jeremy. We would like y'all to take another CO2 AGA reading, please, and then leave the AGA processing and on, and then every 15 minutes, 1-5, if y'all can call down another AGA reading, and we're going to start getting some trending data. And we'll keep doing this until we hit Ike's post-exercise on the timeline AGA reading, and then we'll reassess at that point.
Okay, understood. The current CO2 reading is 3.8. We've had the AGA on, we just left it on for the whole exercise period as scripted, and we'll call you in 15 minutes with the next one.
All right, we copy the reading, and thank you very much, Jeremy.
All right.
Okay, on panel F1, Jeremy. Row 1, switch coolant loop 1, pump Bravo to auto center.
Okay, Bravo, which is the second switch, is going to auto center.
Yep. Now on row 2, coolant loop 2, pump Bravo, auto center.
Pump Bravo, auto center.
On row 3, switch scrubber ARS fan 1 power to auto center.
Scrubber ARS fan 1 power to auto.
And
Center.
LCG pump auto center.
LCG pump going to auto center.
Row 4, switch scrubber ARS fan 2 power to auto center.
Scrubber ARS fan 2 power to auto center.
That's great. Now on F5, I already turned this off.
Okay.
And then you can read me F6.
F6, switch strobe 1 off, which is down. LED off.
Off.
Switch 2 or switch strobe 2 off, down, LED off.
Off. Houston 11.0.010 post orbit insertion SIP switch configuration is complete. All right, close that procedure.
All right, great work, Reed. Thank you.
Close this procedure. And we've got the 2 things open that we want. And I'll go back to com audio. That's where that was. All right.
No problem.
Okay, so did you guys hear that or see it? I don't know that I need to.
Well, I'll read back what I think I heard it and see if anyone agrees.
Copy, we're chatting.
They did what they were going to do, which was to move the heaters over to TCU1,
Okay.
and that was successful. I'm assuming, anyone hear any different?
Nope.
TCU2 is still down.
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's
but this
the
is gone,
one-
so yeah, I don't
The
understand.
RPC was closed.
I feel like, oh yeah, we can go to the RPC. I feel like what I heard is maybe that's the config though.
Mhm.
Like, yes, they got this RPC to close, but the heaters are still over on the other one.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the other TCUs failed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it wasn't failed, it was unpowered.
Probably.
And at this point, the power
It's bad.
that was cut off is back. So I actually, whatever, I think we're digging way deeper than we have to, but they just didn't say it. They didn't say what they did with the heaters, and they're gonna tell us what they actually will do.
Yeah.
But I assume the same as you, but they didn't say it.
Yeah,
They
okay.
may have said it earlier to you guys, and I know they told me they were troubleshooting this by trying to turn that on. Did they tell you guys they were moving the heaters over? I thought that was something.
They moved the heaters
They
over.
did tell you earlier, but they didn't tell us, they didn't
I
explicitly
don't think
say
they
it.
called back to say like, hey, it's done. Or-
Oh, the
yeah,
heater's moving over.
But just now,
Got
in
it.
his call just now, that's why it kind of was a hanging, what are you gonna do? Because he didn't tell us.
So if we want full understanding, we could ask if the heaters are on TCU one. If we
But I also think it's
can
no
also
leaves
just-
because I don't think we can affect change
We can
anyway.
just get over their hair.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'm happy with the call they just made.
Okay. And Houston, we copy all, no questions, thanks for the status.
No problem, Christina. And also, the Plus X flange heaters are on and prop avionics are configured.
Let's see that. Copy, thanks, we see the same. That was the step, it was a auto step, so.
Hey, does anyone know what our ARS state was prior? He said there
It was
was.
exercise.
Exercise.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it with my eyes, but that's my guess.
I did.
Even though they called down, they aborted exercise, they kept it.
Kept it in exercise.
To
Yeah.
try to bring CO2 down faster.
That's my assumption. Yep.
We're going to wait. Right.
81A is still failed. However, through our discussion here on the ground, we are still go for TLI, and we can proceed along with the burn execution procedure.
Okay, Orion copies.
And Ryan Houston, this is Jeff, the flight console. I told you guys I would call you when I was waving the flight roll, and that's where we are today. Right now, we are one of two SADI channels on SADI 1. We've got 1A that is down. SADI 1B is still functional. We've positioned the solar arrays for TLI, and in this case, we are in a good configuration and a safe configuration to perform the TLI burn. The risk associated with next force failure and being able to position those solar arrays in the future is what we're talking about, and that's a risk I'm willing to take, and wanted to let you know that's where we're at today.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yes.
Alright, you good? Christina, Jeremy? Alright, good. Thank you.
Okay, Jeff, we appreciate that insight, and we all are go with that as well. Thank you.
Alright, our solar arrays got into position, so I went ahead and verified those. I'm gonna continue, even though, you know, they don't have to be there till 11, so.
Orion Houston on 1, the maneuver to burn attitude is starting here within a minute.
Orion copies.
Alright, still my thunder to step 21.4, attitude maneuver anomaly starting at TIG minus 11, we're at TIG minus, just inside TIG minus 12, may not complete till TIG minus 5. OMZ burns, which is what we're doing, they're gonna mode scorch to off, so we do expect scorch to be off at the start of the maneuver, and that will avoid errant scorch indications. Saws are safe once they're in ohms burn up or ohms burn down, which they all are now, and that will be with the 10 jet pref list, which we aren't in yet, but I know we've looked at that before. It goes to it when we start the maneuver, I
Just
think.
hold there for 1 sec.
Yep, holding.
Hey Sean, are you taking notes for
15
this thing?
seconds until
But I
the
can't right now.
maneuver.
No,
What do you want?
no, I'll email it to myself. No, I'm okay.
I'm actually about to leave. No.
I wrote that one down, because you're talking about that procedure number.
12.2.3000?
Yep.
Okay. So that's interesting. It's that way on the PCD and on the EPROC.
Copy.
Scorch detect.
So RCS over
This is
time?
the one we're supposed to go free drift on. Concur. This is the one for free drift.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, tell them.
There's a section in the
And
procedure
then
if we want to get
burn,
there.
Yeah, it's in step 21. Actually, I happen to know what it is because jump to instruction 146 because I had that question about it.
Okay, Houston, we went ahead and moded to free drift, and the procedure has us cancel this burn or issue the, command ATP no go. Just wanted to check with you first.
Should I do this?
That's, just saw RCS over temp is an alarm.
Do you guys agree I should
Concur.
do this?
Yep.
And then
free, Saul move, I concur.
we are non-critical, yes, so
Yeah.
I think we also command no go.
Checking.
Okay. I was gonna give them a minute on that one,
Fair.
if you're cool with that, because I don't think it'll change anything. I think we've done the
and
two
we can change
important
it back
things.
too, but okay.
Oh, look, that did re-up. Go to attitude now. I bet it's still gonna be cyan, but go to attitude real quick. They did just re-up that. Okay.
Well, I went to inertial. You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the seagull changed. Nobody needs to follow along, but I'm going back to the initial route, which was saw RCS over temp, and I'm just gonna look through everything we've gotten since then, and it's really hard for me to see that. You can see it.
So these are saw, burn, position fail. You want me to back up?
No, it's good.
These ones you can see?
Yep.
The warnings?
Okay, there's 4209 burn config hold.
There. All we have left on your plate is just to stow the RHC, and we've got the rest of the orbit burn execution procedure in our hands.
Okay, we will stow the RHC and we'll call that complete.
Sweet.
Reminder on the fly-by day, just to get us all right back in that mindset. The two of you are probably more in that mindset, just having done it a couple days ago. You'll have 30 minutes, all four of you at the same time before this.
Aware that if you go into that area, you need the hard hat and safety goggles. General reminders for the mock-up itself.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. So I got that.
So that's one way to do it.
Okay.
Or you could just point, you have to focus on something, but block the focus, just point it into space. You're blocking it that way. If that's how you're looking at how to separate sections
We
of
could.
photos, because the moon is going to be about 250 times brighter.
Okay. Cool. Got it. And they almost all said phasing.
So maybe zooming out in the center. Like if you're going from, if you're going from Oriental, then you can make it.
I think there's a lot of ways we can just take PGH. Like, easier for them to only go to one. He's here for that reason. Yeah, it doesn't sound like we have time to have that real conversation. No, but I. Now, camera two. So when you have the strap.
I don't know, I guess we don't need to have PTT now, but I can PTT now. I'm trying to remember how to do it.
Sure, yeah, let's keep our PCDs, I think, practice.
Yeah, the preference. I'm happy to get started.
Finding the 10 is going to be all
That's why the voice recorder.
They even experimented.
That's why
Wasn't-
faster than scanning the
And,
card.
yeah,
Is this USB old school? Because this doesn't seem like the new.
everything's a give and take. It depends how important are those 10 photos, because that's really how the Artemis timeline is set up right now.
The hardware in Orion, and demonstrate understanding of where the hardware is, how you want to manage it, demonstrate imaging skills off of your targeting plan. Christina, Jeremy, and Dre on Friday that there's some desire to restructure that post 3-hour time frame, which is great. So I know Jackie, you guys also. And you can play around with all of those today. Should be able to get in there for all 26. Okay, next one.
For the post processing. And that was one of the
There's enough
changes.
All that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, there's enough cards, we think, to do that.
Well, plus one in your plan. I think if you could end up doing that, they could pull earlier than we expected. So that would just maximize our chances of getting.
And then we'll have to understand, check the batteries installed, check the flash cards installed.
Then focusing in and taking your pictures.
The volcanism though, just more like an extrusive, like
Oh, that's
sludge
No, that's volcanism. Oh,
Okay.
it is. It's lavas that was generated in the mantle.
that have made
were
their way to
able
the surface.
Made their way to the surface.
Okay.
You always get that off window.
I'm also thinking I'm going to give block codes in case my cardinal directions have accidentally flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were just configuring this, turning off the password. Regardless of all of those sites. So this is the
That is on the southern side before it's really along the rim of
$1,008 on 32,000. Okay.
I will say before we start that when we initially started thinking about this training activity, we had thought we'd see you guys in flyby sims to your timeline before flight day 6 to like configure the cabin how you want it. And it's flight day 2 here, but literally today I found out I got moved to flight day 3. And then the priorities after that are audio files, lunar images, and your OneNote, which we have created for you after. Okay, so for today, lunar flyby, we're doing block 1, 20 minutes, then 40 minutes, then 20 minutes. We'll send you reminders through Jenny. I'll be her science officer sitting at what's expected for the science sit rep as well as a reference. So I think you guys could provide me like a little bit more detailed feedback on what it looks like, and then
that is also nice if you need to see the buttons. Unfortunately, it doesn't write up the ISO button, which is what you're probably going to want to use on the internal camera.
as you go down.
If I were going, I just want to read this back. If I were going north and south.
You do not need to run that procedure.
Okay, then help me out. We were handed these packets of paper in the briefing.
My SD cards are signed per individual entity knows which cruise which you're using each SD card. So presumably I would be like, cool, I'm 1027.
We have a pretty good idea we're in a little time for this answer. We could just do what we think and
I've got a massively high ISO, so
Copy. All targets so far are going well and making sure hardware received.
Yeah, we should just, if that's important, I think that we should add it with cabin config. Like, which crew member has a cabin? You said body position, the pairs are in, but like specifically.
integrity copies all.
Yeah.
That's correct. Flight booster take 2? Yeah, good. After 3 a.m. Ready.
Sounds like we want to do, in all scenarios, we want to do AUSS too. Just a... Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Booster.
Houston, integrity crew is ready.
Thanks for the work today, Booster.
Integrity, just the status, there is safe relative motion between Integrity and ICPS. Range is that ICPS is 10 miles away from Integrity, thus we will not perform the USS-2 burn. We do believe that we could perform parts of the long-range bearing DFTO with the potential for attitude changes, no translation. So to support that, we would like you to perform the doc cam vidstream activity that was scheduled for MET 2 hours, 10 minutes. And also, can you confirm that the CFC deploy and doc cam deploy activities were completed?
Your words.
Houston, we copy all on the status and we can confirm that docking cam and CFC deploy activities were complete. Thanks for confirmation. You are going to perform the dock cam bidstream activity, and for your awareness, ground is going to perform the procedure to cancel USS-2. No action from you.
Good work. GH, I need to check on if we're going to pressurize or not, and if that's okay right now.
Okay, copy. Prop will wait for you.
Thank you.
To run some MES sequences and sequence sense manually. I've got a flight note that describes the 2 steps that I need to work.
Okay, what's the note?
That's flight note 25.
Okay, copy. Let me take a look.
All right, flight prop.
Prop.
Okay, we took a look into automation. Going to burn config will put us at the plus 8x set points. We might see some pressurization from that. That is good for PRB. I talked to Fido expecting plus 8x, and we
crew words before we do that commanding. We see when we do this, when the next burn's not critical, we'll get some enabled warnings. So I want to give the crew heads up. It's step 4.
Can we suppress the warnings?
Unless it's a really big deal. It's just something that nuisance alarms that happen when we do this particular type of burn cancel.
Are they going to go into alarm and then out of alarm?
They'll clear once we get back into coast.
So Flight GNC, the note 3 of step 4 in the cancel procedure, it mentions what those two, the messages are. It's all the solar array wing, burn position fail, warnings, 8 enabled warnings for solar array, solar arrays, but they will automatically clear when we go back to coast segment.
Okay, copy. We'll tell the crew that they can expect those messages, and then once we've heard from them that they're expecting those, then CNDH, you can start the commanding to change the segment.
Copy. Flight prop for 1 go back.
Prop.
We would like to close our redundant helium isolation valves so they don't get sucked shut when we regulate. This is normally done in regular automation. But
you want to do that before we call the crew?
Yeah, it's one command sequence.
Your go. Let me know when it's done.
And then we will update this procedure later to cover this part.
Copy. I'm thinking of a script that does exactly that. Run the first half of the script. We get through it,
or I
run
can
the
use
second
the
half.
caution warning tool to do it.
Yeah.
I can get all 8 at the same time, and then they just go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
I can do that if you want me to do it.
I would prefer that, yeah.
Okay. We'll put it in work.
All right, so let's see, MPO, your go to suppress the warnings that are going to come into alarm.
And I saw the next medicine is the 29th. Yeah. So I'll plan on doing at least some of that.
GLS's go for CAA retread. Okay. Go ahead, flight.
Yeah, so are you happy with us inhibiting the helium messages that are in alarm right now?
Yes, we're go for that flight.
Okay. Booster, you can do that.
Copy. Orion internal power.
Orion internal.
Throttle down, 494.
Copy, bucket.
On PDL.
Roger. Good command on PDL.
Max Q.
Integrity through Max Q on Ponce de Leon.
We have you loud and clear on Ponce de Leon.
We have you the same.
See, Fido, the 2-second difference, is that something we should be concerned about?
Sorry, flight 2-second what?
Difference from MECO?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Comes from last jet.
All right.
Processing GPS. Integrity GPS processing.
Copy GPS.
Copy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Flight, I missed the call.
You have a plan for GPS 1?
Yes, sir. I was just coming to you with that. What we'd like to do is go ahead and run our GPS troubleshooting procedure that will deselect the GPS and then power cycle it, and then we will take a look. We are flat. Great.
And in that case, would we still be able to notify ICPS to shut down, or could we still exit the ICPS?
Flight, we would not have a way to tell ICPS to autosave. So we would still be able to send separation commands, but we would not be able to.
Do you use integrity for timeline?
Go AC. Yes.
FAL.
Yeah, one additional item from this afternoon, the post-USS2 PAO event, and just use it as like a tour of the cabin when the crew wants to pull that up. So that, along with everything else, is flexible today.
Okay, copy. We'll take that under advisement.
So FTDEMs we have on board are going to support the RPO demo. And to open our helium branch 2 isols, they were set to close during the +X step.
Okay, you can open your helium branch 2 ISOs, and then you can also delete your Etsy DEMs that were for the prox ops demo. Copy.
I just got to pick a different one. I'm going through a generic login. And you know, I'm going to go log myself in.
Yep. Yep.
Maybe it's we're not going to play it.
Sure. I just meant it's not flexible. It's not. It's like a, hey, this needs to go off at this time kind of thing.
You're available.
Welcome. Let's see, on this shift, we're going to be getting the Orion vehicle into a safe high Earth orbit, and we'll be looking forward to see what tomorrow's day looks like. If there's anything that we need to do to bring forward and to work on the plan, I know the ascent shift has already done a start on those activities, but we want to keep that flowing. The goal here, folks, would be to get the crew through all of today's timeline events, including the PAO events, and then try and get them to sleep a little early, knowing that some of tomorrow's activities may move up based on the orbit we're in. Let's see, with that, we'll go around the room. Fido, why don't you kick us off?
Here on OE2, how many?
Ish. I know you guys will have.
We have the same, switching back to 1 for the default.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Click on
Anything else,
Everybody
Fido?
copy?
All right, thanks. GNC.
Call yourself all right.
Okay, copy. Let's see, who else? Yeah, good. Okay, copy. All right, anything else, folks? All right, folks, let's head to the flight loop.
Good?
Yep.